Hi guys. It's been a while. um, I haven't made a video in a couple of months now, and I apologize. It's been an eventful couple of months in my defense. Anybody who's watched any of the other videos I put up, or if you know me, then you'd know that um, I my career up to this point has been as a newspaper reporter for a small town daily newspaper here in Summerside, Prince Edward Island in Canada. Unfortunately, uh, COVID-19 hit in March, and I was put on a temporary layoff. And just about 2 weeks ago, that temporary layoff became a permanent one. So I am currently unemployed at the moment. So that was a pretty tough pill to swallow, and it sucks. I enjoyed my career. I had my days with it. I think like everybody does, but I really it meant a lot to me. But there's nothing I can do about that, and I don't like wallowing. So I'd always had this indoor farm kind of plan going already. It was always to be like a side project, like a side hustle. Weekends, evenings, that kind of thing. But now that I have the time, I'm looking to do it potentially full time. There's a government program from Skills PEI that I'm applying to, which will hopefully at least let me work at the business full time for the next year or so. I'm still applying. That's not definite, but that's my hope, right? It seemed like it seems like a good plan, and I'll talk to you more about the program at another video. But it's been so long, and I have a new phone with a better camera, so I wanted to at least do a little update and show you what I have been up to for the last month or two or three, because there has been stuff going on. It's just been super slow, and I've made a couple of videos, but they didn't turn out well. I didn't like them, so I'm giving it another go here. So anyway, bear with me, and we'll. I thought I'd give you a little show of the grow room, such as it is so far. Recently, I got the plumbing and the electrical done, and that was huge because before COVID, the tradespeople were so busy, and now that they've been shut down for a little while, they're even busier. So I was really thankful I was actually able to get some guys out here to help me with this. So anyway, I want to try to do this in one take, and I don't want it to be too long. So I will show you. I have my little sink here. It's hard to show, but yeah. So this is just for cleaning and filling tanks and all that kind of stuff. It is a hydroponic operation I'm looking to do. So not having water down here in the basement of my home, which is where the farm's going to be, was a huge pain in the butt, because otherwise I'd be hauling buckets of water up and down those stairs, and it wasn't ideal. So anyway, we have a sink down here now with, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a reverse osmosis water purification system that's hooked up over there too. So that just helps keep, basically it lets us use pretty much pure water, which cuts down on mineralization and pH flux and all that kind of stuff. So behind me here, we have the door to our little indoor greenhouse slash grow room. Let's see if I can flip this camera really. There we go. So we have controls for the circuits here. So if I want to turn off specific circuits, I just flip these switches, and we go in here. Let's see if I can zoom out it a little. There we go. So it's not quite done yet. We still have some work to do, but it's a lot better than was even a week or two ago. So this is the initial grow space. We've essentially just closed in about half of the basement roughly. Just to keep a little bit of control of the environment. So eventually we're going to have our zip grow towers along this wall. I'm getting a carpenter in to help me build a rack for the lights, which will go about here. and there's going to be another rack with more towers on the other side. The lights I have right now are double-sided, so that's why I have to have sort of light, towers on each side and the lights in the middle. Eventually, when I buy more lights, I don't think they'll be double-sided. I don't even know how many places make those anymore, but they're the ones I got. So we have a rack back in there that's going to be for microgreens. We're going to have at least 2 of those going to get started. I'm going to have to order some more lights. I don't know if they're going to be sunblasters like this one. These are pretty common but effective. I have 3 of them that work, a 4th one that never really worked right. So it's been retired. What else we got? We have the electrical in now. So this is a control panel. Again, that's a driver for the LEDs. So eventually when I get the rack built, we'll connect the LEDs to the driver, and then we can set it up. There's a timer on there and everything, so that's good. We have plugs now, electrical, so I will be able to actually plug in, whatever I need along the ceiling. Mostly lights that'll be up there. There are some plugs along the floor here as well. I think there's one there and one there. So that's good. There'll be other things that will need to be plugged in, like this dehumidifier. Plugged this in last night. It's already full. So that's good. There's a couple of plugs up here. I'm thinking of putting the fans for the air extraction up here. So I got them to put one up there. And there's a plug there, and I don't know if I don't think there's another one over there, but anyway, you get the idea. I can actually plug stuff in now. So before there was we had one plug in the whole basement, and it was over there outside the grow room. So that's pretty much it. Once I get the racks built to hold my lights and my other towers, I can start growing. There's not a whole lot I can do right now without. I'm working on a deal to get more lights for my towers. I have 5 large 8-foot lights right now. That's not enough. I'm going to need more. So I have a line potentially on up to 12 to 15 more of them for a relatively good price. So hoping to get that done relatively soon. Also have to pass in my paperwork to apply for the Skills PEI program. So fingers crossed on that one. But yeah, I know a lot of people have been asking about this and have, expressed sympathy about the loss of the job and everything. And I really do appreciate that. And I'm starting to get back on track now with this, which makes me feel a little better. So I wanted to do a little video and show everybody that finally we're getting some progress done. I had more progress in, a week than I did in 3 months previous. So I actually felt like doing a little video to update everybody. But that's it. Hopefully I'm going to have everything running by the end of the month. And I can at least start growing some test crops, by the start of August. And then I can start spreading it around and giving it to people, and they can try it out and all that stuff. And hopefully that'll generate some more interest for some actual sales. So anyway, thank you all. Stay safe, and I'll try my best to do another one of these videos when we actually have everything going, which hopefully could be, not too far from now. Anyway, thank you. Bye.